qualification exceptionnelle pour Suzuki, record du tour et pole position. Le Yoshimura, cette motule, est prêt à affronter les 8 heures de Spa. En attendant, un reportage exclusif avec Dan Linfoot. Hi Dan, it's a pleasure for us to meet you again here in Spa. How do you feel?
Well, firstly, I want to say it's been a very long time waiting for this event. I feel very pleased to be here. I was just saying to you off the camera that it feels like I've had 2 winters this season. We had the winter obviously after the successful championship winning event of the Ball d'Or last year. And we came to Valencia. And then I had an unfortunate crash and damaged my shoulder. The accident happened on the final day, actually, the final afternoon of the final day. We put in a new tyre on the bike, and I think I just tried to go too quickly, too soon, without installing the tyre correctly. And I came to a right-hand corner, and the rear lost traction and threw me over the front of the bike. So quite a big crash. I went quite high into the air. Fortunately, landed on the shoulder. I knew immediately that I'd done some damage. You know, there was a dislocation on the shoulder, and then afterwards I found out from the X-ray that I had a broken bone in the upper arm. So, yeah, sure, it was a difficult thing to happen, and now I feel to have had another winter period again. So, yeah, it feels very exciting to be back here at the track, especially in Spa. It's such an iconic circuit. We had the good memories from last year. And I think every rider, this is one of the favourite tracks of everybody. It's such an iconic place. The layout of the track is so enjoyable to ride. And as you can see here behind me, this first section of the track is very legendary. So yeah, very happy to be here again.
How would you rate this 2024 season in terms of performance, but also emotion, compared with the rest of your career?
Yeah, it will go straight in at the top. Of course, to win the championship in the first year that I joined the team, the emotions are super high. I started the season with some quite nervous feelings, you know, to join the team and not make a race yet. I just wanted to be safe and secure and not ride too strong in Le Mans and cause a problem. So the feelings went from being quite nervous to then settling into the team and being quite same level as the other riders, to then winning the championship, where of course you are super high. So yeah, for me it was my best season of my career. The results were the best. The feeling in the team was very nice. I always feel very welcome. All the staff members, all the bosses, all the other riders. I feel very comfortable in the environment of the team, and the team are run very professionally. You know, from the meetings to the way of working. You go into the garage for 10 seconds and you can see how professional and how much effort they put into this championship. So to be with this team, it's a big honour, and I want to repay them with as much performance as I can.
What's your favourite circuit in the championship and why?
Spa is such a legendary circuit. Suzuka is also very legendary, but it's very hot, and it's such a difficult event with all the Japanese factory teams that come to participate in Suzuka 8 hours. So I think as far as track layout and the actual corner construction of the circuit, I think Spa is my favourite, but closely followed by Suzuka.
Do you enjoy riding motorbike on the road?
Yeah, I do enjoy riding on the road. I don't ride so much. I don't ride every week, but when the weather is good in the UK, which of course is not very often, I do try to take out a bike on the road, and I had a GSXS 1000 from Suzuki, and take this out on the road when the weather in the UK allows me to do so. And yeah, it's quite a nice feeling of freedom, just to actually ride a motorbike without the pressure of having to go fast or lap time or thinking about the performance of the bike. You can just enjoy the bike quite freely. It's nice.
What bike have you been riding recently, and to do what?
Yeah, so I've been doing some track coaching back in the UK on a few different track schools. I've been on a GSXS 1000 Suzuki on track, and also doing some road riding as well on the GX 1000. Yeah, it's just been nice to ride again after the injury, just to become free and put some load back into my arm and my shoulder, of course, as well as along with all the other training that I've tried to come back to normal with. But of course, it's all been with this date in mind, to come back here to EWC and to Spa to continue with the team for round 2 of the championship. And of course, the team had a difficult event in Le Mans where they had some crashes. So we're here to try and recover as many points as possible for the championship.
How did you experience the Le Mans race without being able to ride?
Yeah, well, I saw it from the other side of the fence, of course. To not race in Le Mans was difficult to begin with, but once I accepted that I wasn't able to race, then I just stepped back and let everybody take, you know, their role. The race was obviously very wet, so it was carnage, you know, lots of crashes. I didn't want to spend too much time in the garage because there was some bikes being repaired after crashing. So yeah, I feel for the team because they make such a big effort with repairing the crashed bikes, and obviously the riders to go through that many times. Looked like a long race, looked like the conditions made it a very long race. They all did a great job, you know, especially the mechanics. I think that what they did was really good to recover back to 6th position, keep some points for the championship, and then we move on now to Spa to try recover as many points as possible. I know it's going to be difficult. Last year, the Yacht were fast here. They beat us by, I think, 35 seconds, something like this. So we need to just try and have a little bit of extra performance to keep that gap as small as possible and try to win.
Thanks, Dan. Have a good race.
Thank you.